Video. Okay, so YouTube page.
The other one is to somehow do a capture with the digital video camcorder. I've got one. You need a kind of mini. I'm not quite sure how you do it. I haven't figured it out yet, but I've got it's got a mini HDMI output.
Mm.
So if you can connect the mini HDMI output to an HDMI input on a laptop, or, it
wouldn't not work through USB. HDMI,
I don't think so. No, because it has to convert it. So it has to be HDMI.
But James has got a computer with an HDMI input.
It's another
laptop. I mean, he's got a laptop with HDMI.
Yeah, well, that's perfect. But then you've got to. I'm not quite sure how. I'm not sure if it will work with the computer. I think you can connect it straight up to a monitor, but I'm not sure about actually.
Yeah, but I mean, you just have to capture off. Well, if you can plug it into the laptop directly, and then you can presumably you can capture off the. You can set it on the camera, presumably, to act as a
video out with it as well.
Video out, yeah.
Yeah, rather than forget the HDMI.
So you can use it to stream.
Just straightforward RCA video out into
VGA. I've only got VGA.
Yeah, you can do it VGA.
I've only got VGA input.
But actually, I would say it probably would need a capture card. Yeah, wouldn't it? It'd need a capture card, really.
Because of being HDMI.
Well, because it's not HDMI. It'd be video out. How would you get it? You've got to, so you need a capture. You need a capture card in order to plug the video out from the camcorder, and then capture software in order to capture the video from it. I think either that or you need.
I would think you just need software to capture or just
HDMI,
a driver.
Yeah, you could do it with HDMI.
Because I think they would assume that you'd want to plug it into a laptop and use it as a potential.
I have a feeling because I think I tried it.
No,
that's right.
So I was just about to send you
I'm not sure
a link to the stream
I found this frustratingly difficult to do. Really frustratingly difficult to do. And you think that there should be no barriers, and there shouldn't be any barriers between being able to do these things. But actually there are, and they're intentionally put there so you end up paying for the software to do it. Or the hardware even in some cases. That's why it's there. They're driving their entire industry off of limiting what you can do with technology. It's totally possible to get quite a reasonable picture off of broadcast off of a webcam.
Can you check the link I sent?
Yeah. What did you send it to? Sorry.
Gmail. I just replied to the email you sent me.
I might do. I want one. It's £600. It's Polish made. It's not spectacularly decorated, but it's nice. Sort of looks a bit like a bellows.
They are.
But yeah, and it's French sport. Yeah, hurdy-gurdies are very expensive if you get a nice one, and they're like ornate and lovely carved things. basically, this is sort of Polish. It's nice. It's plain though.
That's 17th century. Can we just have a look at it?
No, it might actually be it's copy style. Copy, yeah, that's right. There's a lot of these copies of around. Baroque 17th century Louvre style. Hurdy-gurdy. I mean, there really are. There's some, out of all instruments. They're like as close as you get to like sort of natural instrument, as an early instrument or something.
Doc's having a Doctor Who moment.
Yeah.
It's good, that, isn't it?
Yeah, the old video technique.
But it is better when you use a scanning monitor.
Yeah, because you get you can scan lines as well.
You get a scan line interference.
Yeah, that's good.
So much cooler.
Yeah, that's true actually. Yeah, because you get that kind of webbing, don't you, as well? You can going on.
And it does, but this is still pulsing.
Yeah, what was it? Moray or whatever it was.
Moray.
Moray.
Or the Moray eel. That's what happens if you keep looking into the moray patterns. Eventually, you see a moray eel.
Moray.
That's a moray. Da, 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 da. Because the Italians have them.
Do they?
Every time they go to the harbour, they go, that's a moray.
What's going on? Oh no, it's just your face now.
Oh.
Well, it should be broadcasting your.
I can see your face.
You can see my face.
Yeah.
How can you see? How can?
There we go. Something's happening.
Yeah.
It's just very behind, I think. Can you not point it over here?
Yeah, we can see. Oh yeah, it's just slow. Give it back. Just put it where it is. We'll see.
Yeah, it seems to be having. I think it's because you're on the wireless. I reckon. It's probably just.
Yeah.
It just keeps losing bandwidth.
It's yes, because it's showing what you were just filming now.
No, this is a while ago.
You
were messing around. Yeah, so
it's a good 20 seconds behind.
Yeah, it's a lot more than 20 seconds behind, I reckon. Yeah, it's a lot more than 20 seconds behind.
Point it up to the crown of the yurt and we'll see how long it takes to get there.
It's basically because you are trying to do it through wireless.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's HD camera through a wireless connection. I mean, I have got better out of it previously, but yeah, I think it's the connection. You need a wired connection really for it to work properly.
Yeah, and we've just got your static face again now.
Your static face, yeah.
So it's there we are. Now it's come. Now it's come back, and now it's gone on to you filming the
frames per second aren't too good though either.
Now we're up on the crown.
Oh, it sort of has a.
Yeah, we've got to the crown now, so it's taken a good 30 seconds.
And no sound.
That's probably because it's not what you call it.
See, it just doesn't.
I might have to change that picture because I'm really hating.
Do you?
Absolutely.
Why?
Basically, it's my face.
It's your face.
Yes, it's the face that makes me go. Ugh.
Well, you look younger.
Do I? What, in that picture? Thanks. I was taken next year.
Taken next year.
Yes, it's the face that makes me go. Ugh.
You look younger.
Do I? What, in that picture? Thanks. techniques here.
Yes, it's the face that makes me younger.
Oh no, it's
So I'm trying not to.
oh shit.
Feedback. Feedback loops.
Oh no, it's
So I'm trying not to.
This, my darling, is a coconut cream
A coconut cream.
or something like that. Coconut dream, perhaps. Coconut laid by a coconut cow. This, my darling, is a experience. Look, you can see it has been adorned by a little red fish. Maybe it's a red herring.
Where'd you get it from? Oh my god.
it's curry.
It's the sweetest thing I ever had.
Try.
It looks like a curry.
Mm.
What's going on?
Looks like a
This is the curry.
in the shape of a
It's
fish.
so sweet.
I think it must
Oh,
be.
is it?
I think it's fish curry.
Mm.
It's fish curry.
Are you hungry? Do you want something to eat?
Yeah.
To eat?
Well,
Yeah.
Hmm?
This is the curry.
in the shape of a
It's
fish.
so sweet.
I think it's
Fish curry.
Are you hungry? Do you want something to eat? That speeds it up.
Is it? I don't think so.
I mean, it's picked it up. The reason I say that is because we have a curry, hot stuff to eat,
Mmm.
and there is a vegetarian thing bit you can have.
Imagine. Oh no, I can't say it because it's public. Oh, there's no one watching. There's one person watching. That's me.
That's all right.
So imagine being on LSD and doing this with your voice coming back at you in like a minute later or something. You know.
How do you know that we're not?
It's in the coconut.
I mean, it's quite possible that we already are.
Like a minute later.
How do you know that we're not? I'm trying to investigate the
It's quite
possible laser beam.
I think when you move quickly, it's slow. It all gets all slow. It can't. It's processing too much.
I really want to point the camera into the laser.
Well, you can. I think.
You sure?
I've done it before myself.
Really?
Yeah, I used to aim the laser at the camera.
Does it not like make it explode?
No, it's fine.
I really want to.
It'll just create a sort of blindy sort of light in it.
You sure? Really? I thought it would just like burn out the.
No, it's just not close enough. It'll just create a sort of blindy light. Well, it's never broken it before.
But you don't reckon with my particular brand of completely destructive
Well, if you
genius.
think about it, they've got to be able to deal with like sunlight.
Oh, then it went funny.
It's never broken it before.
I made it go black. But you don't reckon that my brand
You created a black hole.
That's what I'm trying to do, is put some sort of black
Like this
sort
of
rift in space. Oh, yes.
It's gone off on here though.
Oh, is it? Shame.
Oh, I think the reason why it went black is because it suddenly couldn't cope with the
It's really making
with the
some
excitement, you know.
very interesting things.
Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, that's quite cool.
Oh yes.
It's like Doctor Who.
It's a bit like Chucky, I think.
Oh, I think the reason why it went black is suddenly cope with
It's really making
the
some
excitement, you know.
very interesting things.
Oh, there we go.
It literally cannot understand what it's receiving.
Like Doctor Who. That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, there's some. I think the other one to do is do stuff with lasers. Not lasers, mirrors. Sorry.
Mirrors.
Yeah, mirrors. There is the.
What about lenses?
Well,
We do have a giant lens.
I
here.
need to put this back up again, basically.
Oh, yes.
But there is that as well.
The Death Star in operation.
Yeah, it's a Death Star. Yeah.
We do have a giant lens.
There is that as well. But yeah, you can fire lasers anywhere, pretty much. Just. In fact, I've got to put this back up again. But...
You got that.
Yeah, you can. Well, it's better up there because obviously it
It needs a hook.
well, it needs to be right up. Yeah, I've got to get a stake. I've got a thing for it, but anyway. Yeah. Well, it's better up there because obviously. But generally, I mean, well, it needs to be right up. It's all right. But anyway. No, it's better up there because obviously.
I switched cameras while they were looking at each other.
Oh shit.
I switched cameras while they were looking at each other. New settings are things now. Before I crashed it. Yeah. Live should take no. Right, crashed it.
It's not going to light properly. I need to. Fuck's sake.
Think some coconut would help.
Probably not.
Yeah.
No. I'm not sure. Were you supposed to put food on the fire either?
Well, sugar is quite high.
Well, you're not
calories.
supposed to point knives at the fire.
And
And you're not supposed to put
sugar is
rubbish
like
on the fire, but then I guess I end up, that's kind of rubbish. It's sort of recycling.
Sugar is quite high.
Well, you're not supposed to point knives at the fire. And you're not supposed to put rubbish on the fire, but then I guess I end up, that's kind of rubbish. It's recycling.
What we're going to aid with the conveying of food. I presume she was going to.
No idea.
You mentioned it. Do you think that was a sort of well, I'm going to check.
Hang on. All right.
Hurry.
I'll raise a soup.
Why?
Oh yeah. Got something different.
I like this. I think it's a pleasing design. Maybe it's a bird. Oh,
It's like
I'll
a
raise a soup.
crab claws.
Or rabbit ears. Or a kitty. Could be a kitty cat. A lynx. That's a bird. Oh.
Like a crab claws.
Or rabbit ears.
Why are we being recorded?
Test.
Is it the government?
Yeah.
Is the government recording?
Doc's working for the government.
I am the
He's
government.
a secret Tory spy.
I thought of being Tory.
It's totally weird, isn't it?
You're quite nauseous.
What do you think about this bridge in London? The
Take
Garden
drugs.
Bridge.
The Garden Bridge.
Mm.
What is this bridge in London?
Oh.
I know nothing of it.
Joanna Lumley's idea.
Oh, I see.
It's a nice idea.
Build a bridge that's like a garden.
Yeah.
Very nice.
But you're not
Across
allowed
the
to
Thames.
cycle across it.
But they're going to.
And you walk.
Yeah, you have to wear tofu shoes.
But they're going to impose lots of restrictions and actually
Only toffs can
track
go on it.
people's mobile phones and things like that.
What, across the bridge?
Yeah, but also the position of it.
Was
is
this
sort
part of Joanna
really-
Lumley's idea? Is she secretly M from MI6?
Maybe.
Is she going to be the next M in James Bond?
But, you know, considering the state of many people and their lives, to build this opulent bridge,
Hanging Gardens of Babylon.
yeah. It's a nice idea, possibly in the wrong place.
Inevitably, people are going to think of it as being the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, aren't they?
It's just more bullshit.
Well, you haven't heard of it.
Don't you genuinely think that's the case about everything, though, Joe? It's just more bullshit. Yeah, everything that one hears of is pretty much. I haven't really heard it. No. I mean, Joanna usually tells me everything, so I can only assume she meant it as a surprise for me for Christmas. I think a garden bridge is a lovely idea.
It is, but
But as long as like poor people and stuff aren't allowed to use it and spoil it.
Well, why don't they just have it so that you can't actually get off the walkway or touch the plants? And that way, everyone's in the same situation. Isn't it?
I prefer something natural, like just not have a bridge and maybe have like a little forest or something.
What, in the middle of the Thames
A floating forest.
an island.
on a boat,
Yeah, maybe.
an island, yeah, an artificial island.
Or grow a bridge out of trees.
Mm-hmm.
Make a wooden bridge, I suppose.
Well, couldn't they just like make like a big like perspex tube across the river and then like
What with little wheels on it? And then people could run around, homeless people could run around in them and create
a hamster wheel,
It'd be something
pay
artistic.
electricity,
Yeah.
and you know obese people could lose weight.
Yeah.
No, I just meant like have a perspex tube that went across the river, and you could like lower it into several different positions during the day.
What,
So-
for people to commit suicide?
Yeah.
Suicide bridge.
No, so like high tide, it'd be under the water, and
Mm.
then like at dawn, it'd be like up in the air, and then in the middle of the day, it would be like in the middle of, say, a load of trees that were growing out of things that you walk through the tube and you're surrounded by birds. But you can't touch the trees or the birds.
But when you're in the very centre of London, the tide doesn't seem to affect, does it?
Mhm.
It
I don't-
does.
They go up and down
Oh.
like a lot.
You've got to be. I need to be able to touch trees.
Like at low tide, you can walk
I know there's good
along
walks
the
along.
embankment,
I know
along the.
certain areas, but
Mm.
yeah, like in central London.
Even
no,
in-
no,
yeah,
no, I don't
even-
like this idea of not being
even
able to touch
South Bank.
trees.
At low tide, you can go under the bridge. I've been to raves underneath the bridge, so.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Not being able to touch trees.
Well, because otherwise,
There's laws
filthy
against that,
plebs might put their hands on them and they might wither and
where
die
am I
because they're
going to
all.
put my hammock?
Oh, yeah, that wouldn't be allowed.
No
Oh, come on.
hammocks.
Seriously, everyone should have a hammock. You can't
If
ban
I had a
hammocks.
hammock,
That's ridiculous.
I'd hammock in the morning.
It's like it's like almost like a fundamental human right to be able to sling a hammock between two trees. Surely.
I don't know. This house is this one of those debating points? This house believes that every man and woman and other
Should be able to
has the
sling a
right,
hammock.
It was human.
every being within the scope of the genus Homo and possibly some cousins.
Yeah, but if you think about it, it sort of would make sense that everyone should have a right to have a place to live. Yet it isn't.
Yeah, it is.
Really?
Charter of Human Rights, yeah.
Well, how come there are people sleeping in a shop doorway, or is that considered to be a place to live?
No, those people have a right to be housed. That's why the council has to house them.
They have a right to be housed.
There's a statutory right, yeah.
So how come they're always sleeping in shop doorways?
Because council services are very inefficient.
Well,
Because
no, there's not.
in different areas, there's more or less different right-wing.
And some people they
councils
can't
that,
get to go into hostels.
Some people have got phobias. Some people are too acculturated to sleeping outside.
The old lady on the Botley Road's never been in a hostel.
Yeah. I don't know who you're talking about, but I can quite believe it.
She has been around for years. She is the longest serving vagrant, if I can call her that, who has lived, as far as I know, outdoors.
You should get a lifetime achievement award.
Oh yeah, she carries. Do you remember Michael, who was on the Woodstock Road? Who lived in a hedge in the 1980s.
Michael, who lived in a hedge, 1980s.
Irishman. He lived in a hedge. He used to sit out on the pavement, waving and talking to everybody. He lived in that hedge.
What kind of hedge was it?
As you go up towards the roundabout, it was on the right hand side. And it was there's some grass and there was some hedges, and he lived in that fucking hedge.
Just past Bishop Kirk.
No, further, up, quite up far towards the roundabout.
Yeah.
Past Switchy Lane, maybe.
All right.
I don't know. Around then, I don't know. Can't remember. It's too long ago. But he lived in a hedge.
There was no man who lived in a hedge.
People used to live in hedges frequently.
Marianne Faithfull lived on a wall.
She lived behind the wall.
That was Marlena who lived on the wall.
Marianne Faithfull lived on a wall
She lived behind the wall,
for 2 years.
not on it.
Right.
She was a smackhead.
She lived on a wall.
Yeah, in a wall. Yeah, next to a wall. She lived by the wall.
Yeah, behind the wall. Yeah.
She did.
Did she have any sort of furniture or
Don't think so. People used to come and visit her. She clearly got gear.
street furniture? Did she lean against it or slump or
She leant
what,
against
did
it,
she lie on
slept
top of it?
against Yeah, all sorts. She
I'm
lived there-
imagining it was about 5 foot, or
She lived there for 2 years.
was it quite a tall wall? Was it?
I don't remember.
Most of us have.
I'm sure if you look it up,
she
you'll
had
see.
one.
Do you think it's possible that Pink Floyd were writing about her
About Marianne Faithfull.
when they wrote Just Another Brick in the Wall?
Was that hot?
Sorry?
Was it hot?
No.
No.
I had an inedibly hot meal yesterday. I tried to send it back and they made it taste disgusting and then overcharged us.
Where was that?
Red Star.
I've never been in Red Star.
Don't.
It's been really popular.
I hear they do
absolutely
very
disgusting.
good chips.
Absolutely. I think I went in there like about 5 years ago and it was okay, but it was absolutely disgusting. It was
Really?
like MSG. They basically just emptied like a tablespoon of chili paste into into about 60 milliliters of vegetable oil, and then fried it for about 30 seconds, and then threw in some tossed off tofu. It was just horrible. And it claimed it was vegetarian. It's like, what's vegetarian about chili paste? You know, it's stretching the use of the word vegetarian. It's just because it's like it's adding an extra adjective to describe something they've already described. If it's like spicy tofu, what's one saying it's vegetarian spicy tofu unless there's actually vegetables in it?
They mean non-meat then, don't they?
Yeah, but if it says spicy tofu, then you know it's already not meat.
Yeah, true.
The young guy was very apologetic, but it was like,
Okay.
I wouldn't have done. We were going to run away, but then we chickened out. Well, I didn't chicken out. I didn't want to run away, but I just didn't want to like let it go. But Angela offered to pay originally, and then stupidly I ordered this thing because
Angela and Nigel.
Yeah. So she said, "Oh, come on, let's just go and eat here." And I was like, "Okay." I wasn't really, and then I saw that I wasn't really in the mood, but she seemed very insistent. So I ordered something, and then it was just really revolting, and it gave me hiccups because it was basically so
hot,
so full of chili that just we couldn't taste anything. It just tasted of chili paste.
Angela, she's working in the pub.
Yeah, you know. She seemed really well, actually. But, much more perky and self-confident.
How long have you known her? She met you online, she said. She does seem very full of self-doubt, I have to say.
No. Shame, really.
Yeah.
She shouldn't be.
But she sort of questions everything and she sort of doubles back on everything. Oh, I hope I didn't, and it's like, no.
Well, people are people, so why should it be?
But I think she's nice, she's good.
Yes. I agree. Right. I think I'm going to turn this thing off now.
So have you worked it out then? Mr. Fassbinder.
I think so.
Where did you get this from?
Jamaican place.
Is that guy still living at your house? Steve, is it Steve?
Is it?
Out of 10.